Just picked up the car hauler. Dante's over there walking. Manny's in the truck watching F1 or something. We are on the way to Houston. We are going to be picking up a car, so you can tag along with us. Whenever you're taking a trip to Buc-ee's, it's always a priority, right? To stop at Buc-ee's. It's a must. It's a must. You got it. You have to stop at Buc-ee's if you're traveling through Texas. So we just pulled up to where the car is. Looks pretty clean. Hey, what's the tint on the windshield?
I think it's 3%. All around it in the front, I forgot what it was.
What tint's that?
I took it off. I have it saved back there if you want it. I was trying to sand it down. I just got tired of it and left it there.
Gotcha.
Lemon it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Will you pop the hood?
Yeah. We got distracted. It's been a little bit since we looked at that other car. We noticed some damages on that white one. It was really nice. It was low. It was already white, which we wanted, but there was another one not too far, another E36, so we came to look at that one. And we just finished looking at it. I forgot to vlog it. We were in a rush, kind of. We were excited, really. But we got to look at this other one. It started right up. The other one didn't start because it had a cracked oil pan, and because it was so low. This one's completely stock. This car runs a lot better than the white one. Well, the white one didn't even start, but this one seems to be in better condition than the white one. This one does have some wiring issues in the rear, but it's mostly accessory stuff. So motor sounds good. It sounds strong. It's automatic. I mean, there's going to be a lot of work put into this car, but with body kits, new motors, turbos, I mean, it's fine. But as long as this car runs, you know, and it's the same price as the other car, I mean, this car definitely seems like a no-brainer over the white one.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. The white one did. Well, the white one was tinted to freaking hell.
Yeah.
And it was lowered. It was super clean because it was white, you know. But just because it's lower doesn't mean you gotta buy it.
In the real world.
In the real world. To me, I would have pulled up. Oh, it's lowered, bet. Put it on the trailer. Put it on the trailer, dog. How much you want for it? All right, here.
I don't need to look at anything else.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
I mean, like, yeah. So we're the guy that's selling this car. He went to go grab the title, so we're just waiting for him. He doesn't live too far, so we're gonna get it loaded up on the trailer here shortly.
And actually drive it on the trailer.
We're gonna drive it on the trailer, not push it up like the other one.
Taking off bumpers and all that shit, pushing it.
I'm not gonna go inside the fence because the owner left, but this is the car. It's a, what year is it? 97?
97.
It's a 97 325 IS.
Yep.
Automatic. An old lady owned it before the teenage girl that owned it before. I mean, it seems like a great car. I think it's gonna run well.
Like, he keeps saying it controls the accessories. I'm like, I don't need accessories. I'm about to cut this whole out. Like, I'm cutting all of that out. It was so much better, even with all that issue. Like, the whole vibe, like walking in, it was like, okay. And him being like, yo, I only f with this, only f with that, only f with that, because the year range. And he's like, and I know rustling. I'm like, oh, yeah. No. I bet you rustling bought my engine from this guy. Because he had to go to Houston to get it.
Really?
Now, yeah, it's all starting to come together.
See a vape?
I think that this is a small community of people, you know what I mean?
For the 36?
No, like the BMW scrapyard. Because there was one point where I asked him a question, he was like, nah, you know I get it. Just get it, bro.
He told me to, when I was talking to him about the side skirt damage on the side, and he was saying that it's not a big deal. At least Marcelo felt like it wasn't a big deal.
Not to me. I frame bang at E46 every day.
Which is where
you know?
I get it. So I have to look at it from your point of view as well. That's why I was asking for all y'all's input. Like yours as a responsible adult, you as like, I do this all day. Like, you're good, bro. Like my looks like that. You know what I'm saying?
The responsible adult in me would have said no.
Yeah. Well,
but I also didn't want to be with you and be like, yo, nah, because I know that you guys understand certain things that I don't understand.
Yeah.
And you guys can see things a little bit more broad than I can, maybe.
But that's why I need your information, so I can see where you're coming from, so I can make and be like, well, I get that, but you know what I mean, and think about it. But like you being like, yo, that's like, yeah, but you know what I mean, like, oh, you know what I mean, like, yo, yeah, you're right, or no, you're wrong, and that's why I need him too. Like, I get stuck on fucking speed bumps on a daily. This is what I do. You know, you good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, cool. Well, I guess we're gonna roll this on the trailer. That's why like 3 times I was like, I guess we'll roll it up there, because he's like, I'd get it, dog. And I was like, well, I guess we're rolling it up. I guess we're rolling it up.
So we were on the verge of rolling that car on the trailer. One thing I didn't show in the vlog was on that white E36, it was slammed. So it had a lot of damage here on this corner. And it had buckled like the body a bit here. And Dante was really worried about that because it can throw off the alignment, and it might have messed with some other stuff, like the lollipops, low control arms and such. So we were kind of really worried about that. Well, Dante was.
I was worried about it. That was my main issue. That stopped me from putting it on the car.
Because the plans that he's going with that car is he needs it to be straight as possible, because eventually it's gonna hit the track, you know. So I mean, if you have a bent frame in the front, you really got to worry about that.
Yeah, it's just more work in the long run.
Yeah, and then trying to fix that. I mean, this one's a lot more.
This one's straight.
This one's straight, exactly.
Just small things, like I want to be low and do all. I want to do that raise part of my.
With a clean stock car.
With a clean car, yeah. Where I can put the damage or not put the damage. Because that was somebody driving that's not aware of what can happen to a car that's that low.
That's a 16-year-old kid that's his first car.
Me doing that's not going to happen. Yeah. Your brother's like 19. He's not a master mechanic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
He was working on a Honda Civic that looked like he's been working on it for a year.
Up in a car that overheated. Like,
he did.
You're gonna tell me this car's good? Nah, I'm good, dog. Like, hell no, fool. Dad, I'm like, I work at a shop. Like, no. You can't pull up with a pilot and it's shooting out the top, dropping liquid on the bottom. And then you come over here like, this one's good. Like, no. And then I'm like, yo, you're just gonna step on my car like this? Like, what the Like, bro, none of this is making sense to me right now. You have the engine risers, you just never put them on. You knock the oil pan off again, but you're gonna sell it.
Broke the oil pan 5 times.
Yeah, 5 times.
5 times, and never thought for a second to maybe raise it an inch.
Raise it an inch?
Because maybe even them not raising the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or at least $50 engine risers.
Yeah.
That he has, he just never put them on there. He said he had them, he just hasn't put them on there. Just like shit, that kind of shit. I'm like, bro, like I don't like. When we got 5 minutes away from here, I asked Marcel, I was like, why didn't they just put the engine risers on there or raise it an inch if they've done that 5 times?
Yeah.
And he's like, I was just thinking about that a couple minutes ago. I was just like, it just doesn't make sense unless something else is happening. I think what happened is they broke the engine pan before, and then they put one on, already knowing that they hurt the engine, and then this time it was like, fuck it, dog. Like we TKO'd that. This time. There's just a lot of red flags dealing with them and a lot of vague answers, and no matter what question I would have asked, they would have told me it's good. I just felt like every question I would have asked, they would have been like, oh no, it's totally fine, da, 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 da. Just like with the frame thing, oh, the owner accidentally, like, well, what about all that? Because that's not even a jack point. Like, you don't even put a lift. Like,
yeah, you don't.
Like, I don't, what about this and this? Like, be honest with me, be like, yo, frame bang. It's low it's on the ground, bro. Like, what do you expect? It's normal. It drives fine. I wouldn't have investigated further. I'd be like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, Marcelo, what about this? Oh, no, it's good. All right, cool. Let's roll it up. Him telling me that the owner did that, I was like, well, he probably f***ed something else up when he did that. Because the owner didn't know. So let me see what else he accidentally did. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Oh, oh, God. Oh. Bruh, body kit, we're good.
Yeah.
Like,
and the main thing was white.
Yeah, like, I'm like,
white.
we're good to go, dog. Like.
And the parts you have already ready to go is already painted white.
To go on that. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, let's. I was like, whatever it is, we can deal with it. But I was like, that might kill me one day, or keep me from like driving a car that we just put a like $10,000 engine in that we just built because we just realized it can't be aligned straight, and I'm not gonna push 700 horsepower on a car that's slightly tweaked. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's where it stopped for me. I was ready to give him the money. Like, when y'all went back over there and all that shit, I was like, I guess we're rolling this up. I wasn't happy, but I was like, I might be happy a little bit down the line.
I was glad I don't have to do an oil pan anymore. Alright, the owner's back. We're gonna backing out the car. About to drive it up on the trailer. Rip off the bumper before we get home. I mean, it might come off.
Anyway.
It's kind of pulling on it.
It's all good though. Like, that's confidence, you know what I'm saying?
And this Marcelo left with a skid plate.
Right? My nigga got a skid plate? You could have probably left with 2 of them hoses, to be honest with you.
You probably left with anything that sounds a bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Are you gonna help Marcelo?
Yeah, I might help wrap it.
The only thing that sucks about it is that we have to pay for the material, right?
Yeah.
And then when we pay for the material, we gotta make sure that we're doing a good job, because if we end up doing a total shit job, then the material will be a waste of money on the material.
Exactly. Yeah. And we won't have enough time to get more material to get it wrapped before it's time to go to the show.
Which material does cost like 500, 600, somewhere around there.
It's a small car too, so
that's why that's yeah. Because the one I was looking at, I think it was like $451 plus shipping and then tax to get, and that was the caramel color. So we'll see. Maybe I was looking at that brown, that dark blue that I was looking at. I'll show you the colors here in a second, but we'll see. But it looks like, other than the wires, that honestly, like, I'll just put a fire extinguisher in the car. Fuck it. Send it.
Send it.
Fuck it, dog. Like, we'll keep the windows rolled up. I need to get them hoes tinted though, if the windows ain't gonna work though on the real, bro.
Tinted.
And honestly, I think tinting that car would make it look 10 times better.
Oh yeah.
Like 1,000 times better.
Absolutely. So we got 20 days. Dante got 20 days to get this car kind of show ready. So wrap it, put the M3 stuff on it, wing, let's see, wheels, right? Get it show ready. It's not going to be manual swap before then, but it will be driving, hopefully, and hopefully it doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah, hopefully.
But like he said, he's going to carry a fire extinguisher, so we'll see.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Send it.